There's a problem in keying in EFT payments in Sysbro in that EFT payments come as an individual payment from an individual customer. And perhaps we've received 4 or 5 such payments in a day. And in order to get those to display individually in Cashbook, as they must, then you must key each payment in as a AR payment. You must print the posting journal and then print the bank deposit slip. You must repeat that for every single payment in order to get the individual payments to display in Cashbook. So what I want to show you is a way to configure it to allow you to key all 5 payments in as one batch, print the posting journal once, print the bank deposit slip once, and yet still get the 5 payments reflected over in Cashbook as individual entries. So the first thing that you have to do to make that happen is in the setup options on accounts receivable configurations. We're going to go into configuration, choose financial, choose accounts receivable. And the accounts receivable linked to Cashbook, in order to achieve this, must be this choice. It must be posted by Cash Journal. You can't choose one of these other choices. So that's the first thing. Secondly, you want to allow the operator override in AR payments. So this needs to be checked right here. So once you've done that, you save and exit. You have to log out of Sysbro and log back in. And now when you go to do a payment, I'm going to choose a customer that has no invoice outstanding, but it doesn't matter. Choose the customer, and now I have this field here, post Cashbook in detail, and this is active. Before making that configuration change, you wouldn't be able to access that field. So once I do that, I can then continue with the thing with the payment. So I go $1,000 and the check number, something like that, and then I'd allocate it against the invoices, and then post. Then I would continue, and once you've made this choice within a batch, you cannot change it. So you couldn't mix and match. This batch has to be all EFT payments. So as soon as you want to go back to more traditional, you received a bunch of checks and you want to key those in and get a single deposit slip for it, then you got to start up a new batch. So once I make this choice, it's going to retain it for all my subsequent entries. So I can now continue on a second EFT entry, key it in, choose the customer, put the amount, allocate it across the invoices, post. I can continue doing that 4 or 5 times. And very importantly, the payment type must be check. Only if it's check will these individual amounts I've asked to override, will they show as individual entries in Cashbook. If you choose to use the payment type cash or other, it will take all such entries. So if I've got, say, 3 cash entries for 300, 300, 300, well, I'm going to see 1 entry in Cashbook for $900. The same is true of any others. But as long as I've chosen check as the payment type, this $1,000 is going to show in Cashbook. My next entry of $2,000 is going to show in Cashbook. But very importantly, I'm able to key all 4, 5, 10, 15 entries in one batch, posting each one as I go. And then once I'm finished, print the journal report, come out of here, print my bank deposit slip. The bank deposit slip will still show all the detail. It'll list out all the payments that I've made. And then if I go over to Cashbook, rather than them all rolling up into one value, they're going to display as individual amounts. So I hope that helps.